What is our purpose in the world? How are we called to follow the law of the prophets? Sometimes it may be difficult to follow the law of the prophets and to maintain a strong faith in Jesus, especially when things don't go our way. It is so much easier to blame God, say he hates you, and deny your faith that in the end everything will be okay, because that is what the Lord has promised us. It is more convenient to deny your faith rather than to explain others and to yourself what you truly believe in your heart. In society today, our minds are frittered away by trivial things every second of every day, and it makes me wonder, what exactly are we called to do? I was on a service trip a couple of summers ago. It was a hot day in the mountains of West Virginia. We had just made our way up to a small shack on the top of a hill. We carried ladders, hammers, and more supplies up the hill. I was already dripping sweat and my back was aching from all the heavy equipment. We continued to climb up the roof, rip the shingles off, lay plywood, and tried to prevent the house from falling apart. A little girl sat in the window and watched us all day. She sipped her lemonade and came out every couple of minutes to see if we wanted more. Her name was Ella. During our lunch break, she sat on my lap and told me about what her life was like. She was 8 years old. She wanted to be a ballerina when she grew up and become famous. She had 8 siblings, and her house consisted of 3 rooms. There was a kitchen, a living room, and another small room that you couldn't go in because it had been destroyed by the rain. She showed me all her toys, including the special ones that she had gotten for Christmas, so I asked her what she wanted for Christmas this year. I was expecting little Ella to say something along the lines of dolls or dresses, but I was taken aback when she casually said, "The roof on my house to get fixed so Mommy won't be sad anymore." This broke my heart. I was at a loss for words. When I was Ella's age, I would have asked for the newest Webkinz animal, even though I knew I had 15 others at home. I told Ella to ask for something else because we were going to fix her roof. She gave me the biggest hug. The day had soon ended, and Ella still remained staring out the window. It was time to leave, so we circled up and prayed. Ella's little hand reached up and clasped mine. She closed her eyes and bowed her head as the prayer went on. I watched her the whole time. She was so focused, and I could tell how much faith that she had. I thought to myself, how can someone with so little believe in so much? This story reminds me of one of the many reasons why we celebrate Lent. The Lenten season is not just about giving up something, but giving more than you give. Lent should not just be based upon giving up junk food or chocolate, but following the law of the prophets by believing that Jesus Christ will save us. Thinking back on that summer and admiring how much faith Ella had, it made me wonder, why am I always so concerned about trivial things when people who have so much less than me can have so much more faith? During this Lenten season, we should reflect on our actions and pray for people like Ella, because those are the kind of people that will change the world someday.